Hi all. I've had a chilly ride down to the Forest of Dean this morning from my home in Warwickshire. I can certainly tell autumn's on the way. But I stopped here right in the middle of, well, it's sort of west of the Forest of Dean actually, at St Briavels. This is St Briavels Castle that's behind me. Fabulous place. It's well worth a trip out if you get a chance. This is reputedly the most haunted castle in the country, St Briavels. And what's more, you can stay there the night, which is something that I've been planning to do for quite a long time. Tractor going by. It's absolutely steeped in history, this castle. It was built, well, they started building it in 1075, so it's Norman. Not long after the Norman conquest. Lovely entrance there. We can't go in, unfortunately, because it's closed because of coronavirus. And it's got a great moat along here. Most of the oldest parts of the castle are around the rear end, and you can walk the moat. They've turned it into a garden, which is really nice. But like I said, this is reputedly very, very haunted place. You see the Youth Hostel Association badge there? That's this place became a youth hostel in 1947, and it still is now. You can stay here for £20 a night, and it's something certainly when they reopen. I've just been talking to the manager. They're going to reopen in April 2021, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to come down on my bike and stay here the night. Fabulous. I wish we could go inside. I actually came here last summer and they allowed me to have a wander around inside. I didn't stay here then, but it's absolutely fabulous. But there's all kinds of ghost stories connected with this place. There's several different ghosts and sightings that have been made. One along here down by the moat is of a chap in a full armour wandering around. People say they see him quite regularly. And there's a long corridor up there that runs front to back, and people used to say, well, they said for centuries they could hear the sound of a baby crying up there. And just recently they were carrying out renovation work up there, and the body of a baby wrapped in a shawl fell from the rafters that had obviously been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, which is kind of interesting. Also, this part that we're looking at right now, this part of the gatehouse, you know, years later after this was a castle, this was used as the administration centre for the whole of the Forest of Dean, which is a royal area because the woods were very important to them right from the Middle Ages on for building sailing ships. And also there was lots of iron ore here as well, which they used for making weapons, cannons and so forth. So it's very important. And this was the main administration area for the whole of the Forest of Dean, and it was also it's also where they tried people, criminals, held them, and this part here were cells. In fact, one of the windows just here still got bars on it. Second one down from the top there in the centre still got its bars on, and those are cells in there, and they hung people here as well. There's a hanging room with a trapdoor that they drop through. Very, very creepy place to be. I wandered around it there all on my own last year, like I said, and there's a hell of an atmosphere. It really is. You really can feel that. Interesting. Anyway, somewhere I'm going to be heading back to on my own bike next year to stay the night. Let you know how I get on with that. And sorry, you might want to come out yourself, either on your bike or in your car, bring the family, because it is a beautiful village. Norman church opposite, from similar era. Yeah, terrific. Anyhow, if you're in the Forest of Dean, come and check out St Briavels Castle, because it's a brilliant bit of history. All for me for now. Cheers, bye bye.